Greetings, masters. I'm none other than your humble servant, your butler, Ivan Yurilcecil. It's so good to be back, masters. It's so good to be back. Alright, so, masters, how was everything so far? Alright, how was everything? I did pretty well, other than the I haven't prepared that much for the donations that I said I will be opening up, because it's it's a lot more. Oh yeah, like I gotta do a lot more than I expected, so I think it has to be right. And I think my microphone sounds really awkward, so let me handle it. Hold on. Alright. Okay. I think my microphone sounds still bad, but I guess we gotta just live with it. But okay, greetings, masters. Welcome to Transylvania. And today, masters, I think some of my master have already seen the thumbnail that I have uploaded on the on Twitter. Yeah, today we're gonna play the like a Shanghai simulation, which is like dating simulation game. And today is the continuation of that game, you know, virtual streamer Ramie. So virtual maid streamer Ramie, was it? Yes. So I guess without further ado, masters, let's move on to it. We'll be your wingman. Thank you, Master Tulatu. Wait, what do you mean by wingman? Okay, but yeah, let's move on to the let's move on to the game. Hold on. So, alright, I think it is quite ready. Let me turn up the music. And let me turn on the music. Let me turn on the hold on. Oh god, this is loud. This is... Oh god, hold on. Is it too loud to me only, I guess? Hold on. Let me turn up the volume a bit, because this is freaking loud to me right now. Okay, I think it's pretty okay-ish. Alright, let me slightly up. This would do, I think. Yeah, but it was too loud for me, so I gotta fix it. Sounded alright on stream. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the yeah, let's see how Ramie is doing right now. Alright. Alright, let me read. I took a short nap as I waited for morning. Then I escorted Ramie into city. Before long, we found ourselves at a well-known clothing store. Back before dawn has broken, Ramie did everything she could to turn down my gift. But now, she seemed really happy as she was deciding what to get. She may have been an angel, but she was also still a girl. Okay. Before long, she had chosen the clothes she liked, and we made our way to the fitting room. Well, I'll be waiting outside the booth. What? Huh? What's wrong? What? Without thinking, I start looking around. The store separates its fitting rooms into men's and women's. A man lowering around the women's changing rooms would definitely draw attention. Yeah, definitely. So naturally, I wanted to get out of the booth as soon as possible. Okay. I could've just ignored what she was asking when she asked like that. Alright. Just to be safe, I'll go ask for permission from the shop assistant. Master Kanguru, thank you so much for coming. Master Kanguru님 어서 오세요. 트랜실베니아 오신 것을 환영합니다. I asked the female assistant wandering around nearby. Are you wanting to ask if you can wait inside the booth? Yes, I'm assuming it's a problem for a man to be in there. Not at all. Oh, okay. Not at all. There is no other female customers in there at this time. You're very much welcome to wait for your girlfriend inside the booth. Is that really alright? Yes. I just asked that you refrain from making too much noise. What do you mean by noise? Over here? I wonder. Then she gave us a customer service smile and began organizing clothes lined up near the booth. What noise? Yeah, kind of sus, right? I turned back to Ramie once again. The shop assistant said it's alright. Yes. For some reason, she looked to be at a bit of a loss. At a bit of a loss. そこかよ。そこかよ。Now that I think about it, she did make that assumption. Even though I'm nothing special and there is no way I'd have a girlfriend, I spoke with a bitter smile. I was hoping Ramie would laugh at myself. Deprecating joke to help cover up the embarrassment. Don't. Huh? Okay, so she is kind of like a how do I call this? Like a edit type. Ramie gave a weak smile. Her unnatural reaction left me wondering. Is that okay? I won't. Alright. She smiled mischievously and closed the curtain. These teasing act of hers took the tug I felt in my heart and swept it away. God! Narumi. After a few moments, I hear the sound of clothes rustling from behind the curtain. I'm not sure why, but even those words sounded bewitching coming from Ramie. I wondered if it was just because she was teasing me earlier. Bewitching. Right now, on the other side of this curtain, Ramie is getting undressed. Okay, Narumi? Yeah, Narumi? Oh, you... Just for to let you know, you don't need to be that explicit. I could not think about. Why? Is that normal, Masters? Yeah, why would he mention that? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was. That's what I was saying. This guy is strange. Surely. Narumi? Yeah, Narumi, what's wrong with you? I could not think about it. Oh, I fantasized about being able to see what was happening on the other side of the curtain as if it was. Masters, I can't. I can't. I've been wrong to find a hub. I wonder what hub are you referring to, Master Tulatooth? But okay, this guy must be really desperate. He did say he doesn't have any. What is this game? I started to have no clue.
肌触りも気持ちいい。ここにホックがあって、こう開くみたいですね。
Is it okay by the Twitch god? I think it's okay, right?
このトップス、生地がちょっと薄いでしょうか。裏じゃ透けちゃったら恥ずかしいかも。
Alright. Maybe it really would have been better to wait outside the booth. These shameful feelings and thoughts were making me feel bad for Ramie. Yeah, you should. You should. You should feel bad. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, I can tell. I never feel like this about any part of the part-timers who have worked at any of our cafes. I'm sorry, Rami. I think I'm going to have to wait outside the booth after all.
どうしたんですか?
How can I put it? It's a little embarrassing. Just let the shop assistant know when you are done and call for me.
ご主人様がそういうのなら。
If you say so, master. Her voice, yeah, I think like a Rami has a kind of a like a foxy kind of a charm, you know. Her voice sounded so lonely, and it almost seemed to disappear, but it couldn't be helped. Who is she calling Master? Master Hag, greetings, welcome to Transylvania. I mean, this game is called Virtual Streamer Rami. Let me write it down. Hold on. I should have. Hold on. Virtual Maid Streamer Rami. So she is a maid. So I'm a butler. She's a maid. So we have something in common here. So that's why it'll be interesting for me to play this game and rate her performance as a maid. As a professional butler myself, as you all know, masters, I think I am more than eligible to, rate, somebody's like a work performance like this. Maid Rami over here. So she's really trying to raise up her own master. The MC of this game is acting as if he is going to debut over here for the first time. He's struggling. Let's run away. Wait a minute. Master Tulatooth, that's ouch. Ouch. That's really that's really roasty comment, I would say. Ouch for the Narumi over here. Oh god. Please understand, Rami. I'm just a guy who's into girls' bodies. The truth I speak it. Okay. I wonder where the shop of system went. Even if I was going to wait outside the booth, I should let her know. But looking around, I couldn't find her. I guess I would have to leave the booth for a moment and then go call her. But right when I thought that, okay. Let him be. He got not laid his all his life. Okay, yeah, maybe. Ramie let out a cry, followed by a loud rattling coming from inside the feeding. Masters, I have come to think of it. I have one like genuine question. Like, if I mean, since this is about virtual maid streamer, so if you, I mean, right now you're having a virtual butler streamer over here right now. So if I were to change my clothes, would my masters think what Narumi over here would think? Like, I can't. I can't. I don't know. No, because we are decent people, I hope. What do you mean you hope? Master to that. What do you mean you hope? Ramie, what's wrong? What happened? Worried about her, I pulled the curtain open. Oh. Masters, I have a... Okay, Masters, Masters, I'm gonna hide the game for a bit. Let me check whether this is safe or not. If it is not safe, then I'll not show you anything. But let's try to make sure whether it's safe. I have a bit bad feeling about this. Alright. So Ramie just say, "Oh, wait, Master, I'm still," and I think he's about to open up the curtain. Ramie! What? Is it? Oh. I think we're safe. Hold on. I think we're safe. Alright. My master! Make sure no minors around. Oh god. Huh? Ramie? She was fine. In fact, there wasn't any kind of danger in sight. No, wait a sec. I was worried and I'm sorry. I guess I was panicking and didn't hear you. She was holding her removed clothes close to her chest. She looked at me with wet eyes and I felt pain of guilt as if I've done something wrong. What do you mean as if? You've done something wrong. And with perfect timing, it was at this moment. It was at this moment that he knew he effed up. It was at this moment that he knew he effed up. It was at this moment the shop assistant came back. Is something wrong, miss? I heard a scream and her body went stiff when she saw us. Crap, from her point of view, it probably seems like I tried to attack Ramie. Sure enough, she turned to me with a sharp look and spoke. Don't move, I'm calling the police. Oh god. What? Wait a minute. You got it wrong. That's what it looks like. I wasn't trying to attack her or anything. Nearly 20 minutes had passed by the time we convinced the shop assistant it was a misunderstanding. And after that, we paid and left. Is it too loud? Oh no, it's fine. Once we were out, I asked Ramie once more what happened in the fitting room. Oh, there was a spidey. A spider. I mean, that's pretty reasonable, I would say. What's the big deal about spider? Man, Narumi, Willie. Oh. Okay, she was like almost naked. So she was pretty vulnerable. And the genuinely, I mean, of course, not every woman is afraid of spider, but genuinely, in a common sense, every like most women, especially like women that I know, are really afraid of bugs, especially something like spider. So what's with the big deal about spider? Are you serious? Narubi kinda not. I'll let Narubi feed some spider. Oh god. I cocked my head, puzzled. Ramie came up to me and spoke again with a pout. Yeah, that's what normal people would think. Was it really that big? Even here in the city, you saw large spiders in the humid places sometimes. Okay. Ramie used her point finger and thumb to show how big it was. The size was around 1 centimeter, more or less. A so-called jumping spider. Wait, isn't that like one of those gigantic spiders that lives in Australia? Jumping spider? You let out a scream like that because of a spider that big? Yeah, at least you gotta reassure her, like, just like little lazy blue said over here. Yeah, just like my master little lazy blue said over here. At least reassure her, really. Spiders like that aren't dangerous, so you can relax. True. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them in my house too. Narumi! Narumi! That's not something you should brag about. That's not something you should brag about. Narumi ignored that. Yeah. Apparently, there's been a fierce battle between Ramie and the local spiders going on in my house while I've been at work. This is why it doesn't. Master Little Lazy Blue, I really hate to say this, but you're absolutely right, Master. Oh God. While thinking about the adorable side of it made me smile, it also made me worry. You don't kill them, do you? Jumping spiders are good to have around. Hey, it pass that get into the house. I mean, true. I mean, that is true. But at the same time, isn't it common sense that, like, people in general, not just women, people in general just do not want to hang out with spiders? Maybe? Masters? Am I wrong? Am I wrong right now? Isn't it like common sense that, you know, people just don't want to hang out with, you know, spiders? Oh God. Killing a jumping spider would have been like losing a house's guardian deity. Bro doesn't know phobias. Yeah, exactly. Sounded like the lives of the jumping spiders in my house were safe. That was a relief. Real. I can't with this guy, Masters. I can't. Master, I gotta say, Ramie is such a good maid considering how awful her master is right now. I think her, I gotta like her work, her like I gotta give an A her on her like work performance and all that. Like, despite having like an awful master like Narumi, like she's doing a really fantastic job here. So, oh god, protect Ramie, yeah, exactly. The feeling of relief suddenly made me feel ridiculous, and I almost laughed. Now you're laughing at your own mate. Nice. For being terrified by the spider. Nice. Good job, Narumi. Oh, sorry. I'm not making fun of your ornate thing. It sounds funny. You are. You are making fun of. I mean, Ramie was an angel. And yet, she was so scared of spiders that made her scream. It was like the contrast was cute. Do you? Okay, so Narumi over here thinks that like a Ramie is showing a Getmoe right now. I mean, Getmoe is important, I admit. I mean, but I don't think this is how Getmoe works. Like, really, that's not. I mean, of course, like. Let's say Ramie is such a warrior, like a cold-blooded warrior, like who killed like thousands of people, and yet she's afraid of spider. That is Getmoe. Yeah, that is the definition of Getmoe in my book. But in this case, that's not a contrast at all, and that's not a Getmoe at all, as far as I'm concerned. Time to accidentally spill some rat poison into Narumi's teeth. Bro has a thing for girls getting scared. Yeah. Masters, am I wrong? I mean, of course, like when it comes to getting into, especially if you try to simp for someone, that someone has to have Getmoe these days. Like this Butler over here. I don't know. I don't have any Getmoe because I'm so perfect. So never mind. But yeah, yeah, but I don't think this is how Getmoe works, right, Masters? Okay, let's move on. You're not wrong at all. I like a handful of Getmoe characters, and this character is not one of those. Yeah, exactly. She was very serious in the way she was looking at me when she said that, which only made me laugh more. Oh god. 本当に意地悪ですね、あなたのご主人様って。It proceeded to take about 30 minutes to get Ramie back into a good mood. 30 minutes. That's shorter than I imagined. I'm home. I got back from work at my usual time and was greeted by an energetic Ramie. Then her face turned apologetic and she bowed. Oh, Masters, I gotta say, Ramie is like a stereotypical maid. She is the textbook of maid, should I say? Like, even though she had a awful master like like Narumi, like she has to smile and she has to be apologetic, even though that seems a bit unfair in a common sense. It's Narumi that has to apologize, exactly. I guess she was talking about what happened at the clothing store. The cold stare the shop assistant gave me until the moment I left the store was something I didn't think I'll be able to forget. Because I was rushing to leave and escape those eyes, I wasn't able to let Ramie try on all the clothes that she'd wanted to. You don't have to apologize, yeah, because she has done nothing wrong. You've done something wrong, Narumi. It was intense, but think about it now. It's just a funny story.
ご主人様に恥ずかしい姿を見られちゃいました。
Hearing that, I remember what she... Hearing that, I remembered what she looked like. I feel really bad about that. Do you really? Narumi. As I say that, I can't help but recall the scene. It was burned into my eyes in vivid detail. How old are you? Are you? Okay. Oh, okay, Masters. Okay. As a man myself, okay. It is possible that like a certain scene like that can be like memorable. I mean, that only that part that I can understand. But what I cannot understand, out of all times in the world, why do you have to think about that right now when she tries to apologize? Like, the timing though. Ramie, greetings, Master 정하. Welcome to Transylvania. 어서 오세요, Master 정하님. 트랜실베니아에 오신 것을 환영합니다. The fact that it's taking priority over the other things that happened. Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I meant to say. It was a scene I want to burn into my mind forever. But if I said that to Ramie, she would hit me. I think anyone would hit you at this point, Narumi. So I kept it to myself too late. We know all that. Consider it done. The answer seemed to be enough for her for now.
ご飯にしますか？それともお風呂からにしますか？
それともはI won't finish it. I'm a bit sweaty today, so maybe a bath.
かしこまりました。お着替えは用意しておきますので、ご主人様はそのままお風呂場へ向かってください。
This line is familiar, yeah. お風呂にご飯にしますか？お風呂にしますか？それともはYeah. I won't finish it. Thanks, I will.
お荷物はこちらで預かります。
Ramie put my work bag away and headed to the bathroom. I showered up my sweat and left the bathroom
ご
when
主人様。
I turned around as she called to stop me. She was there in front of me.
どうでしょうか？似合っていますか？
She... Masters, I'm not gonna lie. She looks gorgeous. Wow. Her outfit is, to be honest, better than her maid outfit. She looks gorgeous, oh god. She was wearing the clothes I'd bought her earlier. The well-coordinated and girly outfit suited her well. I couldn't help but be taken aback.
ご主人様。
Master? What? I was just thinking, it really suits you.
本当ですか？
Yeah, really.
よかったです。お店では見せることができなかったので。
you put it on just so you could show me.
せっかくご主人様に買っていただいたものなので、似合ってなかったらどうしようかなって思ってましたし。
That's a perfect fit for her. I think it's really pretty. And also, kawaii. I was just giving her a compliment, but somehow it was really embarrassing.
ありがとうございます、ご主人様。
Yeah, a moment. Ramie seemed to feel the same way as she gave me a shy smile.
お外を歩くときは、ご主人様に買ってもらったこのお洋服をつけてもよろしいでしょうか。
That would be lovely. I mean, that would be better than your, like, really, like a, your like, maid outfit, like, which emphasize, a certain part of your body. Yeah, I think that looks way better than the your maid outfit, to be honest. The POV makes it look like as if Narume is 3 feet tall, though. 3 feet tall. Oh god. Of course. This wasn't any reason why not.
このお洋服、大切に使わせていただきますね。
Seeing Ramie happy like this made me really glad that I bought them. Oh, I just unlocked the achievement. Clear chapter 2. We just finished the chapter 2. Tonkatsu. Yeah, tonkatsu. I like tonkatsu, actually. Tonkatsu. Ah. Sounds good. That sounded delicious to come back to after a long day at work. The crispy better. The umami taste of the pork and the sweet and spicy sauce that complemented it. Just the thought of it was making me drool.
普通のとんかつとミルフィーユっぽくしたもの、どっちがいいですか？
Okay. How would you do it milifili style?
薄切りの豚肉を重ねて、その間にチーズとかシソの葉を挟むイメージです。
That sounded even better. The rich flavor of cheese to complement the umami. What's umami though? Let me Google umami. What's umami? I have no clue. Umami. Ah. Okay. Oh, loan word from Japanese. Umami can be translated as pleasant, savory taste. Oh, okay. I thought it was a some sort of a name of an ingredient, but never mind. All right. Pork with the umami of the pork with the refreshing sour taste of sea salt leaves to break up the greasiness. Since you are going to the effort, could I ask you to make get a milli Philly style?
かしこまりました。
Kashikomarimashita, master. But is that okay? If it is too much of a pain, you can just make a normal tonkatsu, you know?
いえいえ、これくらい大した手間でもありませんし、大丈夫です。今夜もお腹を空かせて帰ってきてくださいね。
Yay! Alright, alright.
今笑いましたね、ご主人様。
She just... I think there's a voice recognition. Huh? Did I? I wasn't really thinking about it, but so I don't know.
自然に笑顔になれるようになってきましたね。
Master! Yeah, Goshujin-sama. I mean, even when I speak Japanese, I still call my masters master. No. Yeah, instead of Goshujin-sama, because that, because that gives the less confusion in a way, should I say? I mean, master, it sounds really international, so that's why. That's why I keep calling my masters, you know, regardless of the language that I speak. Master Ivan, oh god, no, call me Goshujin-sama. 정아 고슈진-sama. God no. I don't know, for some reason it's totally fine for me to call my masters master, but I know the meaning itself is exactly the same, but when I try to say like Goshujin-sama, it feels just so wrong in so many ways right now. It feels just so wrong in so many ways. Maybe Aruji-sama might be better. Aruji-sama. 정아 Aruji-sama. That sounds a lot better than Goshujin-sama. That was definitely thanks to Ramie, but I was too embarrassed to say something like that out loud, so I'll keep it hidden in my heart for now.
まずは第一歩というところですね。
My maid is very goal-oriented, huh?
もちろんですよ。ご主人様にはあの頃の気持ちを思い出してほしいので。
Hit him with a... hey yo... What was that? Oh god. My feelings from back then?
ご主人様にはもっともっと元気になってほしいですから。
Yeah, Narumi had a tough life. Like, to give a context, Narumi is the Tencho, the manager of the cafes, several cafes, and he often worked till like 4 to 5 a.m. and he like wake up at like, I don't know, I forgot, but like he had no life basically. It felt like she'd just diverted the conversation somehow, but I was curious about that little change. Ah, Master Lucalo. Oh, greetings, Master Lucalo. Welcome to Transylvania. Skill issue. Okay.
ご主人様、お肉コーナーに行きましょう。ゆっくりしていると時間がもったいないですよ。
Alright, Masters. I have a quick question. Who's better so far? Ivan or Ramie? Of course Ivan, right, Masters? When Ramie took me by the hand and hurried me along, I feel like all my doubts were leaves fall into a stream and being swept away. Well, I can use Ivan's emoji. Yeah. Thank you so much for the thank you so much for becoming my grandmaster once again, Master 정아. 다시 한번 제 그랜드 마스터가 돼주셔서 정말로 감사드립니다, 마스터 정아 님. Just after we finished paying and were about to leave, my phone rang. Is it from his boss once again? No, grandmaster, not grandmother. Don't pit king and queen against each other. Oh god. I'll take that as a compliment, master. I'll take that as a compliment, master. Don't pit a queen. I choked up at the name I saw at the top of the LCD screen.
どうかしたんですか、ご主人様。
LCD screen, huh? The owner is calling me. Oh no. Oh no. Shopping with Ramie had me in a good mood, but that was ruined now. I put myself into work mode and hit the answer button. Hello, sir. This call was a longer one than usual. Who's the better, us or Narumi? Us, of course. course. I mean, Narumi is the worst, like, is the one of the worst person that I've seen in the game, so yeah. Oh, greetings, Master Furies. Welcome to Transylvania. Yeah, Grandmaster Furyjin-님, 어서 오세요. Both Ivan and Ramie are. Oh, thank you, Master Little Lazy Blue. After finishing our conversation, I hung up and put the phone in my pocket. Ramie had a worried look on her face as she spoke. Apparently, he invited this cosplayer to the cafe for an offline event. Sounds like word is already spreading. Wait, cosplay of Ramie, maybe? I have a... yeah, I smell something. I think that would be a cosplay of Ramie, I believe. I mean, Ramie is a virtual maid streamer who has the 10 million subscribers right now. I'm not making this up. This game told me that. Yeah, 2 Ramies. Yeah, I oh. None of the details have been decided yet. All of that is on me. In the past, I've been grateful for the chance to do this kind of work. I mean, the fact that Ramie has the 10 million... Wait, why did I... Let me calibrate. Hold on. The fact that, the fact that Ramie has the 10 million subscribers right now, that meaning that there should be a lot of cosplayers of her right now, by now, right? I'm gonna work as I listen to the stream. I might not be able to interact much. Oh, that's really fine as long as you're here with me. Thank you so much for being here, Master Luca Luke. And what happened to me? What happened to you, Ivan? I don't know. I somebody just used Zawarudo for some reason. I don't know. And adding more work on top of that throws a spanner in the works of something that barely functions to begin with. Not to mention the event is happening exactly 1 week from now. Not sure. We already have a birthday event planned at another cafe on that day. We are celebrating the birthday of one of the part-timers. Sad birthdays are a big deal at concept cafes. Exactly. But having an offline event at one cafe while doing a birthday event at another is not something I'm sure we can handle. Birthday events usually result in a busy day. So normally I'd go and help out, but I would no doubt have my hands full with the offline event. Ramie came in close to me. Oh. I felt like her saying that was enough to help. The uneasy feeling I had calmed down a little. Thank you, Ramie, but I can't accept your help. Aw, Ramie is too kind. Too kind. Do you know what I mean, Masters? Too kind. Her kindness is something that Narumi doesn't deserve. Her expression went cloudy. Looking at it was painful. Can I really keep making her sad like this when she worries about me so much? What should I do? I would say, So, Masters, I wanna hear your honest opinion first. I mean, not that I'm gonna, make a pool to make a choice here, but I just wanna, ask a genuine question. Like, what would you do in this situation? What would you do? Rely on her. Don't rely on her. I mean, when it comes to like relationship, I would say it'll be so masters, like I kind of understand the both of the choices here. Like you don't wanna like give like give like give a certain amount of burden to your like loved one and all that. I mean that is understandable, but at the same time it is also important that it is like equally important that how your loved one is how your loved one is like how worried your loved one is, basically, should I say. It's really hard to put in words, like, you know what I mean, masters? Like it's really difficult for someone to watch your loved one really suffering and all that, their loved one like suffering and all that. So like if you say like no in this case, you gotta like in this case Ramie cannot do anything other than watching her master suffering, and that's something she doesn't want. So I mean I understand both ways, like but I think like in order to build a healthy relationship, sometimes you gotta just rely on your loved one from time to time. I mean, I'm not saying that you gotta be like totally dependent and or anything like that, but from time to time I think for the healthy relationship, it is important to rely on your loved one. That's my genuine answer here. I don't really understand the full situation, but I will rely on her personally. Well, I would also rely on her, but it's good to upset her health with too much going on around. Choice between relationship are difficult. Yeah, it is, because there is no right or wrong answer, and it has to do with the how your partners would think and all that too. So it really depends. It really depends. Oh. But I'll rely on her for now. If push comes to shove, I might need your help. Ramie looked really happy and she nodded intensely, while giving her reply. But in saying that, it's still my problem. I really didn't want to make her help me if I could avoid it. I mean, that is also understandable. I'll only be relying on you if there really is absolutely no other option. Her face turned very sad. Oh no! Ramie is so sad. After a moment, with words she seemed to have chosen carefully, she spoke with a timid voice. Huh?
私はそう思いません。ご主人様みたいに全部一人で背負い込んじゃうような生き方が正しいとは思えません。
Living like this is what it means to be an adult. I mean, true in a way, but it's difficult. Yeah, living like this is what it means to be an adult. I mean, I wouldn't say he's like wrong. I mean, in fact, there are a lot of times like when you try to deal with troubles as an adult, you gotta just bear it a lot of the times. But like people are not perfect, and and there are a lot of the times there are troubles that you cannot simply solve on your own. So I'll say, okay, it's a yeah, it's really difficult for me to like say it like what's right and wrong here because there isn't right and wrong in this case. But I mean, it's just so I'm just sharing my thoughts on like this situation over here. It's really contemplating sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Whether you want to seek for help or not, life is life. Yeah, exactly. Life is life, and yeah, being an adult means that you need to bear a lot of responsibilities. I would get that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to do all of the stuff on your own. I mean, there is a reason why you hire people. There is a reason why you get married and why you work together and why you say something nice to each other. There is a reason for it, because people are social animals, so people can't live on their own. So yeah, I would say okay, he's not wrong, but at the same time that's kind of a dangerous thought. I mean, it will kill him eventually.
違います。一番いいのはみんなが幸せになることです。誰かが犠牲になるなんてそんなこと。
It'd certainly be wonderful if there was a path that leads to everyone living together, but that's idealistic. Yeah. But to live properly, everyone has to endure something. Just being idealistic isn't enough.
ご主人様らしいですね。
Ramie didn't accept what I said, but she appeared to have given up for now and replied with a weak smile. Then her eyes turned serious. She turned to me and spoke.
でもこれだけは約束してください。決して無理だけはしないで。
Masters! Masters! This reminds me of something. Yeah, my master little lazy bull just said. Don't know. I mean, the position has been switched. My masters are the one who's saying that who's saying that I should take a break in this case. But oh god, yeah, the position has been switched. Right now, here, like the maid is the one who's saying that. Don't overdo it, but right, like in my situation, masters are the one who has to say, like, I need to. I gotta set up for my own stream, so I'll leave you. I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone, and I hope Narumi isn't too. Okay, Master, good luck with your streaming. Thank you so much for coming once again. And yeah. Alright, I won't. Seemingly satisfied with my answer, she smiled at me and nodded. With only a 1 week time limit to organize the event, a lot of stuff had now been crammed into my schedule. First, I got together the part-timers who would be in charge of each of the cafes. Then I told them I was thinking of postponing the birthday event. So that's the situation. I'm sorry, but I hope you can handle it. You won't be using all the cafes for the offline event, will you? The current plan is to use Cafe 1. Then couldn't we just, like, do the birthday event at a different cafe or something? You worry too much, manager. I'll figure something out for the birthday event. The girl saying this was the most experienced part-timer in the chain. But even so, she hadn't even been working at the cafes for 2 years. I knew she was a hard worker. I'd seen it, but I struggled to decide whether I can force this kind of responsibility on her so easily. It'll be fine, leave it to me. Alright. We were short on people, so I didn't have much choice. So with that decision made, it was settled that we'd be doing 2 events at 2 different cafes on the same day. The next day, I got in contact with the cosplayer and met her before opening hours. She arrived 15 minutes earlier than she said she would. It's a pleasure to meet you. I look forward to working with you today. And I with you. Even though she looked to be about the same age as the part-timers who worked in the cafe, she projected a lot of professionalism. She was a freelance cosplayer, so I guess she must be pretty well organized. I'm still quite new to cosplaying, so this is the first time I've done an event like this. I'd like for the event to go as well as possible for both of us, so let's work hard. Her tremendous amount of enthusiasm was almost overwhelming. Honestly, I wasn't feeling too enthusiastic about the event considering the owner just forced it on me, but I couldn't be insincere with such a earnest girl. Let's make this the best event we can. And so we began our meeting and started working out the details of the event. What time would you like to start the show? It'd be grateful if we could do it from 7 p.m. I've got our other work to do until then on that day. It will mean that with the planned 3 hours, it'll finish at 10 p.m. Will that work? Yes, that's perfect. By the way, how will you be doing the reservations? We're planning to use the online reservation system on our cafe's website. If you don't mind, I'd like you to send me the list of participants once it reaches the 20-person limit. Not a problem at all. I can give you their phone numbers, emails, or addresses though. So as long as that's alright. Of course, thank you so much. Next, let's discuss how to structure the event. The meeting turned out to be much more elaborate than I'd anticipated. Once we finished talking, I checked my watch and saw that more than an hour had passed. It was opening time in 30 minutes. Thank you so much for today. I'm looking forward to working with you on that day. Yes, me too. I took a breath as I watched her leave. She seemed nice, but also like a bit of a show-off. Everything she suggested was really flashy and not something we had the budget or preparation time for. Greetings, Master Cookie Cat. Welcome to Transylvania. Currently, I'm playing virtual maid streamer Ramie and try to compare her performance to mine. So who's gonna be the winner? Ivan the Butler or Ramie the maid? Well, there's only one way to find out, masters. There is only one way to find out. The only thing I could really do was try and find a way to arrange the menu of food she wanted to be served at the cafe. None of it is stuck on our current menu. Time before the event was running out. I didn't know how much I could prepare with so little time. On top of that, there was also the birthday event for the part-time girl. I had to prepare for that too. This is going to be rough. As I thought about everything I needed to, I let out on accidental sigh.
ご主人様、コーヒーを入れました。
Ah, thanks. Just put it there. Even after I got home, work followed me, but Ramie was taking care of me.
今日もお忙しそうですね。
I've got something I need to do at noon, and I try to and I'd like to try and get some other stuff done before that.
例のイベントのことでしょうか。
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the food the cosplayer asked to be served at the cafe is quite authentic. So I'm trying to work out if it'll be possible to serve it. I'm going to try making a few things this afternoon before the cafe opens and see how it goes. The food we usually serve was typical, easy to make stuff. Stuff that even a part-timer could make with a minimum time and effort. That was why we only had a simple kitchen, utensils, similar to what you found in a home. It very much limited the possibilities for what could be made.
そのフードメニューのリストを見せてもらってもいいですか？
Oh, is she going to make one? I think that's what's going on. Huh? No, not really, but... I turned the computer screen for Ramie to look at it. At first, it seemed like she was just staring at the screen with a serious look. But a few moments later, she smiled and spoke.
これくらいなら私作ることできますよ。
Yeah, I knew it. Huh? Really?
はい、レシピは全部頭の中に入っておりますので。
Now that she mentioned it, she was originally a virtual existence, and she said she could read and remember any information that was on the internet. Masters! Remember any information that was on the internet? I'm not sure this superpower is like either blessed or cursed. I mean, sure, internet has like everything, but the problem is internet has everything. You know, there are like forbidden knowledges that, you know, people don't need to know and people don't want to know. She remembered all of that too, so that's a problem. So I'm not sure whether this is a curse or this is a bless. That sounds, what if she knows he's browsing history? Oh, oh god, no. Thank you, Ramie. If you wouldn't mind, please teach me. That's kind of terrifying to think about. Yeah, exactly. If Ramie could teach me how to make them, that'd be really easy the workload. Finding and practicing the recipes myself would have been fine, but it's much faster and easier to remember when you're being taught by someone else. That was what I was thinking and expecting, but
ご主人様には教えてあげません。
Huh? Why?
だってご主人様に作り方を教えちゃうとまた無理をしようとするじゃないですか。
Wow. I wonder what Ivan would do if he would come out of screen like Ramie. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe try to clean up my master's room, but ended up making more messy. I don't know. I don't know. But it's my job, so I have to do it.
勘違いしてほしくないんですけれど、私はご主人様に仕事をしないでくださいって言ってるわけじゃないですよ。
What do you mean?
ご主人様が言うべきことは一つだけです。
Just one?
はい、ズバリ私に頼めばいいんですよ。イベント当日のフードを作ってくださいって。
Ah. That's really kind of her. I was a little taken aback. Then I regained my composure, took a deep breath in and out, and considered it with a calm mind. No, I can't do that. That was the same as just leaving the work for her, leaving the work to her. Usually she'd get paid for that. Masters, like, oh, never mind. I felt bad leaving the housework to her, but this as well was too much.
それでいいんですか？私を頼ってくだされば、ご主人様も楽ができるのに。
that face. Rami's face. Oh god. Wouldn't I scold Ivan for his messy room? Oh god, no. No! Oh, you won't be able to see my quote-unquote messy room ever again.
イベントの日まで忙しくて眠れない日が続くんですね。はあ、かわいそうなご主人様。無理はしないって私と約束してくれたのに、また無理をしてしまうんですね。
Ah, that Rami's face. No, I'm... Masters? I gotta say, this maid over here does know how to treat men. This fine young maid over here does know how to control man. God. Ah, fine. I get it already. I'll rely on you.
私にお願いするって言いましたね。男に二言はありませんよ、ご主人様。
I get it. And it was so frustrating. I was bending my own beliefs. Ramie had me in the palm of her hand.
それじゃあご主人様、もう一度しっかりと言ってください。
There was so much pressure as she wasn't giving me a choice. Would you make me the food for me on the day of the event?
はい、喜んで。
Even though I was leaving all this work to her, she seemed to be really happy.
そうとなれば、早速練習しないといけませんね。
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to buy some ingredients and leave them here. You can use those to practice.
何を言ってるんですか、ご主人様。
Huh?
当日実際に使う器具で練習しないと意味ないじゃないですか。
I dare to think about it, but are you saying... I felt a bad feeling swirling up in my heart. Ramie looked at me and gave a smile that I almost came to hate. On the night of the event, Ramie was there in the kitchen of Cafe 1.
テーブル4番さんのオムライスできました。
Okay, I'll take it to them. The part-timer took the omelette rice Ramie had made and buzzed it over to the customer. Okay. Is it too loud? It's slightly loud to me. I think it's fine. Yeah, the sound is fine. Okay, I just checked it. Everything flowed so naturally. Ramie had integrated herself into the cafe perfectly. Oh, we have made cafe now. Now we have made cafe now. Yay. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was getting a headache. Ramie was working like a regular employee even though she wasn't getting paid. I felt so bad I couldn't even wrap my head around it. Wow, you find yourself a girl, didn't you, manager? Ramie-chan, is it? Yeah, about that. How can someone who's so cute and such a good cook not become your best girl? Is she going to start working here? No, today is more just an emergency help kind of a situation. She isn't here helping out the part-timers because she applied and wants to work here? Where did you find her? I heard that she's a manager's rental girlfriend. Rental girlfriend. Oh god, I'm dying. She's the manager's rental girlfriend. Oh. Is she Mizuhara? Is her other name Mizuhara? Mizuhara Chizuru by any chance? Rental girlfriend. And this also reminds me of the rental butler. Even her part-timer girl thinks she couldn't get an actual girlfriend. Oh my god, Masters, I'm dying. God, oh, Masters, I'm dying. Yeah, even his part-timer girl, he couldn't get. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Yeah, that's pretty rough, Master. That's not at all the case. Who the hell been spreading that? I mean, your everyday life behavior determines you, so that's on you. That's on you, Narumi. That's on you. A roundabout way of saying she's out of Narumi's league. I'm not sure that's that count as the roundabout way, because I'm pretty sure that sounded pretty straightforward to me, at least. Well, she's definitely out of Narumi's league. Yeah. The girl from Cafe 3 was saying it. She said she knew your secret. Must have been that girl we bumped into when Ramie was helping me bring the ingredients in the other day. No offense, Narumi, but we speak the truth here. Yeah, true. Going and spreading rumors like that, you're going to get it next time. I see you. She's just a house guest. A house guest? Isn't that kind of a strange nowadays? There's been a lot going on. Where did you nab her from? Don't make me sound like I Don't make me sound like I kidnapped her! While we had this pointless conversation, Ramie called out again. Okay. After the fried chicken was served, there was the end of the food orders. Right, having a maid as a house guest sounds normal. Yeah. Right, Masters, right. I mean, you're having a butler as a house guest, right, Masters? You're having a butler as a house guest right now, I think. I don't know. So it was a good time to check on Ramie in the kitchen. Don't call me master, it's manager here. People were already going around saying she was a rental girlfriend or that I kidnapped her. The last thing I wanted is for them to hear her calling me master. Oh god, Masters, that's what I would do. Masters, if I come out of your screen and if I happen to serve you like IRL, I'll make you I'll make you have the most embarrassing moment that you'll ever gonna get. Like that's what I would do. like whenever I follow you, like to serve you, like in the in public, I'll say, masters, what do you want next? Masters, what do I, what do I do to serve you, like, or something like that. In public. Oh god. All right. Let's move on. I'm having too much fun, aren't I? People will judge me for flexing some good ball. People think like you have I don't know. No, never mind. It's not a name you should have to get used to. I don't know how it ended up like this.
アルバイトの子が体調不良で休みになっちゃったんですから、その子の代わりに私が入っただけのことですよ。
The original plan was to drive Ramie home before we opened. And yet, before I knew it, Ramie was standing there in the kitchen of the cafe. I had absolutely no idea how this happened. She was just supposed to just practice making food for the event, and that was it. Dude, what are you playing? Oh, Master Lemnit, welcome to Transylvania. Currently, I'm playing the virtual streamer Ramie. I mean, since I'm a virtual Butler streamer, Ivan, right? So I thought it would be an interesting idea for me to playing the game like this and try to compare her service to mine. So that's how I started this game. Master Lemnim 어서 오세요. 트랜실베니아에 오신 것을 환영합니다. Yeah, but that's the idea. So right now my masters are comparing my service to hers. But right now I think we are even. My masters say that like both Ivan and Ramie are good, so we are even. I'll make sure that I'll prevail, but right now we are even.
問題ないと思います。レンジもオーブンもあるので時短できそうですし、コンロも2口あるので十分です。当日はイベント開演前にお店に入って仕込みをしたいんですけれど。
It's a as you can see, it's a like dating simulation game. Well, that's something I'll definitely be helping with.
ありがとうございます。
I didn't deserve thanks. I was the only being helped. I was the one being helped. It should have actually been me thanking her. Thank you, Ramie.
気にしないでください。私がわがままを言って手伝ってるだけですから。
Dating sim enjoyers. Actually, Master Lemnit, this is my very first dating sim that I've ever played for my entire life. Like, I'm not making this up. This is literally my first game, my first time. I mean, should I say second time? Because this is the second time that I'm playing this game. But, this is the first game that this is first and the only game that I played, The only, dating simulation games that I'm, welcome to the club that I've ever played. Yeah, but welcome to the club, okay? Thank you so much for welcoming Master Lemnit. I don't know, but thank you. Okay, please don't worry about. Okay. Ramie-chan, I need an omelette rice for table 5.
はい、かしこまりました。
Coming right up. Ramie turned back to the kitchen once again.
バターを入れて、ご飯と玉ねぎと。
With well-practiced hand, she put the ingredients into the frying pan and lit the stove. A few moments later came the sound of the ingredients shearing, followed by the smell of the buttery flavor.
すみません、ご主人様。ケチャップを取っていただけますか？
Yeah, sure. Here. It's not master, it's manager, okay? That's something my masters would say. It's not master here, Ivan. It's you should call me I don't know. Tencho. I mean that Tencho is manager here. Or Sacho. You should call me a boss here. Or something like that. That's what my masters would say if I keep calling my masters in real life. I wonder, masters, I wonder. Or you'd just gladly accept me saying, calling you masters. Like, what do you think, masters? A thought suddenly crossed my mind as I handed her a ketchup. Why is Ramie doing all of this for me? She said it was because of my words gave her courage and hope, but I didn't even remember what I said. She didn't have to do all of this for someone like me. Ramie made the Japanese omelette rice as I had these thoughts. She was really good at this. If I don't watch myself, she might even end up becoming better than I am, despite the many years I spent working here. Okay. The way she almost said master, then corrected herself was super cute. Yeah, that I'll admit. Wait, is this safe for streams? I think it's okay, right? I think it's okay. No, it's nothing. I'm alright. Ramie was no doubt trying her best to ease my burden. I mean, there were some yabai scenes here and there, but so far there aren't many so there aren't any nude scenes, fortunately. I mean, otherwise I'll get banned by Twitch God immediately. And I checked it on the stream, not stream, Steam community, and I heard that there is if you get an update or if you download the DLC, there is a R-rated version of this game, meaning that since I haven't downloaded any DLC or anything like that, meaning it should be fine, I think. But thank you so much for your concern, Master Lemonade. Ramie ended up helping until close that day. As usual, I took home all the part-timers who missed the last train, and Ramie and I went home together. We were able to make it home before dawn broke today. Ramie went in before me and had a lot of energy in her voice. Next, she turned around to face me as I'm coming in and gave me a wake-up smile. Yeah, thanks. She'd been cooking with a frying pan in hand at the cafe non-stop, and now that we are home, she planned to cook for me. I kept feeling worse and worse about it. When I got out of the bath, the room was already filled with a delicious smell. Masters, I got hungry all of a sudden as soon as I heard this. I got hungry. I mean, although I did have dinner, but I got hungry all of a sudden. I sat down to eat and took a bite of a pasta Ramie had made. Delicious as usual. I'm sorry for having you to do all this. You must be tired today too, right? Let's take a rest together. Huh? What is it?
いえ、その申し出は同金しろということでよろしいでしょうか。
Oh, this feels very yabai. Yeah. I agree. I agree, Master Lemnit. Huh? Oh no, not at all. That's not at all what I meant. I wasn't thinking clearly when I spoke. Probably because I was tired, not just from work, but everything else going on.
ご主人様がそう願っているのでしたら、私も覚悟を決めます。
Masters? No. You don't need to prepare for anything. If her and I developed that kind of a physical relationship, then it'll be degenerate into the kind of a relationship that would make a rental girlfriend sound like the better option. Oh god, I don't like where this is going. As a man and as Ramie's #1 fan, that's a line that I could not cross.
そんな覚悟はいらないってどういうことですか、ご主人様。
Huh? Did I say something to accept you?
ご主人様にとって私はその程度の存在だってことですか。
No, what? Why are you so angry?
教えてあげません。
Ramie turned her head to the side, pouting. Seeing her do this put me at a loss. Wait a sec, huh? Hey, Ramie! Excuse me, Ramie-san. She's not listening. She's not listening. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Oh god, I need to be hydrated. Hold on a second, Master. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I apologize. Please, forgive me. Oh, that look. I frantically lowered my head and finally she turned to me with a mocking smile. Oh, that face.
なんだかご主人様の扱い方、ちょっとだけ分かってきたかもしれません。
You little fox, Ramie. You little fox. I think I finally started to understand how to handle my masters a little better. A maid who was trying to, quote-unquote, handle her master was tearing by thought. I mean, I still don't know how to handle my masters from time to time, but okay, in that sense, I think she is better than I am. I don't know what do you think, masters? What do you think? But nevertheless, she was smiling again, showing she wasn't actually in a bad mood. What the hell? What the, so you weren't angry? You scared me.
勘違いしないでくださいね。私が傷ついたのは本当のことなんですから。
What? Her clear eyes stared daggers at me. It felt like they were pointing right at my back.
ご主人様って優しいのに優しくないですね。
We handle our butler here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. In here is the opposite. Master, you are really nice, but also not nice at all, you know? I am? What do you mean? Oh, is this guy dumb or...
なんでもないです。そんなご主人様を支えるのもメイドで天使な天塚ラミエのお仕事ですから。
Okay. I didn't really know what she meant, but she was nodding with a silently satisfied look. as if she'd accepted something. So maybe this meant that it was all fine. With my eye still on Ramie, I started eating the pasta while it was still hot. By the way, I don't mean to dig that conversation we just had back up, but Ramie, when do you sleep?
私ですか?
And not just sleep, but also eat and shower? Why didn't I worry about this until now? I'd intended to take care of her, but I haven't been doing that at all.
心配しないでください。何度も言っているように、私はもう天使の仲間になりましたから。人間とは体の作りが違うんですよ。
Yeah, she is of a virtual maid. As you can see, Masters, she is the she's an angel that has been descended from the heaven, and now she was about to return to the heaven, but right before that, she wanted to she wanted to support her number one fan slash master, which is Narumi over here. Apparently, Narumi was the first subscriber to her, so she was telling me that she doesn't need sleep or food.
体の汚れに関しても聖なる光で浄化することができますので。
That's convenient, Masters. I wish I had that. Why don't I have that? I'm a butler from the Transylvania isekai, so and I do know how to. You know, I'm also a spellcaster myself. Why don't I have that? I guess Ramie is winning in that sense. Holy light.
はい、こんな感じです。
Ramie held her palm to her chest, and in the next moment, what? She immediately began emitting a light just like the one I saw when she first came out of the laptop. The light soon burst into tiny particles and disappeared. And in front of me was now just Ramie, who was looking slightly more elegant.
という具合です。ですので、私には睡眠も食事も入浴もいらないのですよ。
That's convenient. She'd been here by my side until now, living life like a human, so I'd must forgotten. Ramie wasn't human. She was a higher being. I'd once again been reminded of this. Hey, Ramie. Until when will you be here by my side? I was on the verge of asking, but I stuck myself just in time.
ご主人様?
Oh, it's nothing.
変なご主人様。
It's sad. I didn't want to think about a time when Ramie wasn't here anymore. My life was so lonely outside of work until Ramie came along and made it colorful. I knew now, if Ramie hadn't come to me, my heart would definitely have worn away and died. Life is still hard, and it doesn't seem like that will change, but Ramie's presence had still made a big impact. Do you want to come to the cafe tomorrow too?
はい。もしお邪魔してもいいのならそうしたいです。フードももう少し練習したいですし。でもいいんですか?
What do you mean?
今日私がお店のキッチンを手伝っているとき、ご主人様ずっと気にしていたので。
True. There isn't much time until the event, so wouldn't it be good to practice as much as possible before then? I didn't tell her what I was really thinking. How about we get some? How about we get some of the regular customers to taste test it? Is this a tongue twister? Oh god. And maybe some of the part-timers too.
実際にたくさんの人に食べてもらって意見をもらうのはいいですね。
Considering you made it, I don't think they'll be able to say anything other than that it's delicious. I actually already tasted it and thought it was already delicious enough.
ありがとうございます。
It might be tough from now until the event, but I'll leave it to you, alright?
はい、かしこまりました。
Thanks to Ramie taking care of the food, my workload had become considerably lighter. That's a good thing. So now all I had to take care of was the advertising and the reservation process. There were a few small things I need to buy, and I still had to do the usual stuff that I do at the cafes. So the fact that I was very busy and hadn't changed, but I was able to enjoy getting it all done more than I thought I would.
ご主人様、何を見ているんですか?
Ramie, who had now finished the housework, spoke to me while I was staring at my phone screen. It's the reservation form for the event.
順調そうですか?
We're almost booked out.
本当ですか? よかったじゃないですか.
Yeah, the cosplayer helped promote it. I put an announcement notice up on the cafe's website, and the cosplayer made an announcement post on her social media at the same time. Yeah, the power of the influencer, masters. The power of the influencer. It was amazing how many people are willing to buy tickets at 20,000 yen a piece for an event on such short notice. That's like almost 200 US dollars, right? What kind of event is this?
参加してくれる方全員に楽しんで思い出にしてもらいたいですね。
I mean, never mind. I want everyone who participates to have fun and make memories. Okay. Yeah, me too. Taking their money wasn't the only part of the job. You had to make sure the customers felt like they got their money's worth. True. That's how the service works. And I try my best to serve my masters to think that it's worthy of their time. That's the kind of a mindset that I have whenever I stream. I wish I could, offer a service that all of my masters deserve, That was hospitality, and especially in the case of the concept cafes, it was very, very important. Actually, I'm thinking of asking a couple of part-timers to bus tables on the day.
いいですね。そうしましょう。
But the main focus needs to be on the cosplayer, so I'll have to let them know to try not to stand out too much or get in the way. In saying that, I was worried about Ramie since she was the only one. She was the one most likely to stand out. Yeah, true. I mean, she is the influencer that you're ever gonna get. I mean, she currently, she's a VTuber who has the 10 million subs right now. So, I mean, yeah.
みんなで楽しめればいい
And
ですよ。
and
コスプレイヤーの方もお客様なんだっていう気持ちでやりましょう。
and as a matter of fact, masters, she speaks Japanese, so she's not a EN VTuber. I mean, EN VTuber. She's a JP VTuber, but she has like 10 million subs. So, meaning that like a tenth of the Japanese population subscribe to her. Like there are 100 million people in Japan, and she has the 10 million subscribers, so that's like a tenth. Like a tenth of the population is her fan, basically. Yeah, exactly. The organizer may have been a female cosplayer, but that was irrelevant. Hold on, I'll look for a bit. Okay, Master Little Lazy Boy, thank you so much for being here. Anyway, yeah, I wish you could enjoy when you're lurking, you know, while you're still lurking. All right, so okay, move on. When holding an event at a cafe, everyone who comes was a customer. It'll be an event that would make everyone smile. So, should we start today by going shopping first?
かしこまりました。
And after that, you can come to the cafe, okay? If that's okay.
もちろんです。フードの練習頑張ります。
Rami's cooking was authentic, fast, and delicious. All the regulars and part-timers who tried it gave it their stamp of approval. There's no way anything could go wrong at the event, or that's what I thought. What do you mean, or that's what I thought? Oh god, I have a bad feeling about this. The day of the event.
店長さん、私ローストビーフの仕込みに入りますので、付け合わせの玉ねぎのスライスと塩だれを準備してもらっていいですか？
Got it, leave it to me. 2 hours before the event began, we arrived at the cafe, Cafe 1, and hurried to prepare. Manager, what should we be doing? Move the tables for me. Make sure everyone will be really able to see it. Okay. Put the tables and chairs. We are not using somewhere where they won't stand out. Rami, the two part-timers, and I continue getting the preparations done for the event. The onions and salt seasoning sauce are done. How are you doing?
こっちも大丈夫です。表面に焼き目をつけたので、あとはオーブンに入れて中まで火を通すだけです。
Next thing to prepare is have we prepared tartar sauce for the fried chicken already?
営業中にやっておきました。冷蔵庫に入ってます。
Nice. Really? Thanks.
いえいえ。なので店長さんはガーリックピラフの素材カットをお願いしてもいいですか？
Got it. Hey, manager! Huh? What is it? Did you already arrange the tables? Without answering my question, she just looked from me to Rami and back and gave a wide and suggestive smile. You guys look good together. Oh god. You guys look good together, don't you? Just like a married couple, you know? Rami dropped a spatula she was holding in her right hand. What the? What are you doing?
すみません。今すぐ洗ってきます。
If you're going to go clean, then leave the frying pan behind. Are you planning to wash the food you're preparing to?
そうでした。店長さん、ちょっと持っていてください。
Oh, even a perfect maid like Rami knows how to be startled. Okay, that's kind of cute. Idiot! Don't give it to me! I'll burn myself! Put it on the stove!
すみません。
Oh, ドジキャラもあるね、この子。Rami can be a bit clumsy. So I think her clumsiness is like it outweighs mine, Masters. Her clumsiness outweighs mine, so I'm winning here, Masters. I'm up 1. What do you think, Master? comparing her clumsiness to mine. What do you think, Masters? What do you think? The part-timer started giggling as they watched this exchange. What are you laughing at? I was just thinking that it looks like a kind of a comedic bit a married couple would do. Don't go putting Rami on the spot by saying weird stuff like that. We don't have much time before the event starts, alright? You win in that category still. Oh no! I'm not clumsy, I'm not. I'm a Masters. I'm a professional, perfect butler, like all you deserve. As a butler from Transylvania, a word clumsiness is totally unacceptable, and obviously I'm a Transylvanian butler, so I do not know the word clumsy. I don't know what you're talking about, Masters. I don't know. Says the one who spills his glass water 2 times about your PC. I said that I don't know where you get that, but that did not happen. Okay, Master, that did not happen. I don't know what you're talking about. because I don't think about Ramie that way. I didn't mean by you, I mean by Ramie. Ramie? After she said that, I looked back at Ramie standing at the sink. She seemed to be washing both the spatula she dropped and her own hand. It seemed like she understood well what it takes to work in hospitality. If she didn't have the heart for you, I don't think she would have dropped what she was holding, would she? That's a fool's way of thinking. Okay. I almost believed her for a moment, but swallowed it. Slow. Okay, I need to drink more water. Hold on. I'm at the point where I cannot articulate right now. Yeah, let me drink. Oh, one more. Alright. Alright. I've been hydrated, so let's move on. I almost believed her for a moment, but swallowed it back down and said that instead. Stop saying that weird stuff and finish setting up the hole. Okay. The part-timers went back to what they were doing, and as if to replace them, Ramie came over to me. She wouldn't meet my eyes, and her cheeks were flushing red slightly. But it doesn't seem like the idea is being opposed, does it? No way, right? Nothing. Let's get back to the preparations. Perhaps my words snapped her out a bit, but she met my eyes and gave a firm note. Also, Ramie. Manager, not master, okay? Masters! I'm glad that I can call my masters master whenever I want right now. When I finished preparing the food, I got a call from the cafe that was holding the birthday event originally planned for this cafe. From the sound of it, things were going well over there. It was a relief to hear. I checked my watch to find that it was just 10 minutes before the event starts. That's bad. Yeah, I know, I'll call her. But she didn't pick up. I had a bad feeling about this. There is already on the line up front. I got a part-timer to do a head count, and it seemed like all 20 people were there.
何かあったのでしょうか。
The worried look on Rami's face made me feel more impatient too. What would happen at this point if she didn't just show up without any kind of communication to let us know? All the attendees would no doubt be furious. Yeah, Rami can be alternative. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what is exactly going to happen. She didn't seem like the kind of a girl who would just drop communication like that. I got back my meeting with her. She arrived at the cafe more than 15 minutes before our scheduled time. She seemed hardworking and gave a professional greeting. There was definitely something off about a girl like that not showing up without any communication. Rami, for the time being, get started on the appetizer. I'll try to figure out a way to get in touch with her.
かしこまりました。
With a look of unease, she did as I'd instructed. But at that moment, manager, the news! Look at the news! Oh, did she have a car accident or something like that? Huh? The news? What is it? Just hurry up and look! I pulled out my phone in a hurry and checked the online news. And when I did, a breaking news article jumped out at me. An accident at the intersection resulting in a multiple car pileup with many people injured. Wait, isn't that really close to here?
Bye, have a great time.
I'm going to continue my work now. I'll have to go. Enjoy the game. Thank you so much, Master Luca Luke. Thank you so much for coming. Goodbye, Masters. Goodbye, Master Luca Luke, and may your journey always lead you home. Maybe she got caught up in traffic because of the accident? I was becoming more and more concerned about that bad feeling I had. Even if she gotten caught up in traffic, that wouldn't explain the lack of communication. Should have called it or emailed. Brushing that off as nothing would just... The sudden ringing of my phone startled me. Looking at the screen, I saw it was from the cosplayer girl. Feeling relief at that for the moment, I tapped the answer button. I'm so sorry! As soon as I answered, she apologized with a voice that sounded like she was about to cry. I could hear the sound of police and ambulance sirens in the background. I'm sorry, I'm really so very sorry! I'm really, really sorry! Calm down, take a deep breath. Okay. She takes several deep breaths and after giving her some time, I ask her, what happened? I was riding in a taxi on my way to the cafe when a truck crashed into the back truck. It's not just the ordinary car, but just a freaking truck. It's lucky for her that she didn't get isekai'd over here. Huh? My bad feeling was correct. Jesus, I couldn't believe she'd had such a terrible, unexpected accident. The kind that you don't think would ever happen in your own entire life. Truck barged in for real. Yeah. Are you alright? Are you hurt? Please don't overdo it if you're hurt. Don't feel the need to speak. No, it's probably only minor. I'm injured, but I'm perfectly conscious and waiting for my turn to be transported to the hospital. I see. I'm glad to hear that. If it was just a minor injury, then it shouldn't leave her with much of a scar or any after effects. As a cosplayer, her job was to show off and attract people. Hopefully it was nothing that would affect that. But more importantly, about today's event. She was waiting her turn to be transported, which meant that she'd be on her way to the hospital soon. It was a pretty big accident. She might have been told by police and medical personnel she needs to go to the hospital for an examination. In which case, it went without saying that she wouldn't be able to come to the event. Please relax. I'll politely explain to your fans that the event will have to be cancelled because of the accident. I'm so sorry. You went so much effort to arrange the event for me on such short notice. Don't mind that. Just focus on getting treated. Okay. After hearing her reply, I hung up. At some point during the call, Ramie and the part-timers had gathered around me.
ご主人様
I wasn't in the right mindset to be warning Ramie about calling me master. I took a breath, then in a voice loud enough for everybody to hear, I spoke. The event is cancelled. That's... I gave a big nod at everyone's doubts. The cosplayer who was taking part has been involved in an accident. She is currently being taken to the hospital.
その方は大丈夫なのですか大きな怪我とかは
She doesn't have any serious injuries, but it sounds like she needs to be taken to the hospital for an examination. So right now, she's waiting to be transported. And so we have no choice but to cancel the event.
それじゃあ集まってくれた参加者はどうしましょうか
We can't do anything but explain the situation and ask them to go home. It'd be nice if they would understand and politely go home, but there's a lot of asshole otakus here that probably won't get the memo. A lot of... Yeah, I mean, there are excessive otakus always. There are, there were always like someone who need to be so like proactive and too proactive in this case, and someone who's being so obsessive in a way, like unreasonably obsessive. Yeah, don't talk about them like that, okay? If we explain it with honesty and sincerity, they'll understand. I highly doubt that, but okay. That'd sure be nice. I understood everyone's unease, but we couldn't just get scared and shrug off our responsibility to explain the situation. I'll explain it to the attendees. It'll be rude to talk outside the cafe, so for now, let's get them inside. Alright. The two part-timers went out to the attendees. As I watched them off, Ramie came close by my side. Ramie, could you wait in the kitchen?
私もご一緒します
It's alright. There is something I have to do as the person in charge of everything.
ですが
I can't let myself depend on you that much. You've already helped me more than enough.
かしこまりました
Before long, the doors were open and the attendants started coming in from outside. Please make your way in. I went to help guide them. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming today. Please take your seats. Once everyone has taken their seats, I'll explain the situation. What do you mean explain, huh? The main girl isn't here? What's going on? Are you scamming us? Please calm down, just take a seat first, then I'll explain everything. We've been really looking forward to meeting her, you know? Please calm down. Everything will be explained. This seemed like it might become more difficult than I was expecting. With that premonition, I strengthened my resolve as the person in charge. Once all the attendees were seated, I explained about the car accident that had just happened nearby. And unfortunately, the cosplayer who was to be attending was involved in the accident. So, that's the situation. My apology. This is very upsetting for us as well. We know all of you came here today looking forward to this event. Thinking about her not being able to be here leaves me speechless. But I must ask for your understanding. I bowed my head deeply after doing my best to get all the words out. I felt as if Ramie and the part-timers who I made stay in the kitchen had also bowed their heads along with me. Having said everything I could, if they still weren't able to accept it, then I didn't know what I'd do. I thought about it as I wait for the words of the attendees. We understand the situation. Please raise your hand. On behalf of the guests participating, a man spoke. We raised our heads, and we then saw that the other participants were nodding in agreement. There is just one thing I want to check. What will happen with the participation fee? It'll be refunded, of course. Then in that case, it's just bad luck and nothing can be done about it. It's a shame we won't get to meet her, but I really hope she's not badly injured. A large number of the attendees seem to have accepted my explanation, but very large participating customer. Wait up just a second! One of the attendees called out. The same large guy who was being difficult as I was encouraging him to take a seat. I came all the way to here from Hokkaido for this event, you know? Hokkaido, that's really far away from Tokyo. Wow. I understand how he feels, but unfortunately, as mentioned in the important information section on the reservation page, the cafe is only available to deal with matters relating to the event. Saying that doesn't help me, does it? I truly understand how you feel, but huh? The next thing I know, he was much too close to me. If you understand how I feel, then do something about it. What? Just like that, I was pushed hard and fell butt first onto the floor. I was really looking forward to this event. I could deal with being postponed until tomorrow or something, but canceling it? Hey, there's no need to get violent. Shut up! This is bad. The air between the large guy and the other attendees were getting tense. I could deal with a dispute between a customer and the cafe, but if it was between customers, things could get out of hand. The atmosphere was getting intense. As the person in charge, I had to do something to keep things under control. Wait, what did I miss? So the you know, Masters, you know the cosplayer had a car accident, so you had to explain the situation that the event got cancelled. So most of the attendees kind of understood the situation and tried to accept it, but there was one guy from Hokkaido, which is really far from Tokyo. So he's complaining now that he was looking forward to it. He came all the way from Hokkaido, but the event got cancelled. Do something about it, you know. A loud and clear voice echoed into every corner of the cafe. As if to block him, Lamie stood before the large man. Then again, bro, really traveled far. Yeah. Yeah, it is true. Even so,
あなたの悔しい気持ちはわかります。でも一度落ち着いてください。落ち着いてからゆっくり話し合いましょう。
The cafe went silent following Rami's sincere plea. A few moments later, the attendant started to murmur. That girl, doesn't she look like Rami Amasuka? Yeah, they think that she's a cosplayer here because she's a VTuber. I knew this is what's going to happen. This is too predictable in a way, Masters, right? I knew this is gonna happen. Yeah, she does. Her cosplay looks just like Rami's outfit too. She looks so cute. Everyone's attention began to focus on Ramie. Of course, the large guy was also staring at her. I hoped Ramie's words would change his mind, but... So you're gonna do something about it then? Huh? If you'll do something about it, then I'll accept it.
いや、ちょっと。
If you're not going to do anything, then don't interrupt me. The large guard furiously approached Ramie. This is bad. This guy was so angry, it doesn't even seem to matter that she was a girl. He was going to attack her. Ramie, look out! I have to protect her. Sir! I forced myself in between the large guy and Ramie. I stared at the guy who was much larger than me while shielding Ramie behind me. Ramie is an employee here. Violence and threats towards her will not be tolerated. Will not be tolerated. I felt like I might have heard Ramie's very barbarous voice, but now wasn't the time. Luckily, it seemed as if the other attendants agreed with what I had said, and stood up to restrain the large guy. What the hell? You're all treating me like I'm the bad guy. As expected, he was taken aback by the atmosphere surrounding him and began to waver. Then he collapsed to his knees in front of everyone as they looked on. All of you, you don't understand. You don't know how I felt about coming to this event. Yeah, well, he was being violent. Yeah, true. Then finally, he began to cry large tears. It was hard to believe he'd been lashing out with so much anger just moments ago. But this sudden change left everyone speechless. I don't have much money, you know, but I came here using all the money I had saved up. But in spite of all that, not getting to meet my best girl... Looking closely, I could see he wasn't dressed that nicely. He was wearing a dull colored shirt and his pants were frayed at the hem. But still, he must have done his best to dress up in his own way for when he met the cosplayer, his best girl.
そうだったんですね。
Ramie murmured some words quietly, but also as if speaking for everyone here. Then she knelt down on the floor next to him and she cried heavily. Masters? Then again, that is disappointing. Yeah, true. That is really disappointing. Can you imagine that? Like you came like, yeah, let's say you know, you try to so let's say, hold on, Masters. Yeah, let's say you're flying all the way from where should I put? All the way from like Philippines to the US to go to Offkai to see your favorite VTuber over there. But for some reason, your event got cancelled, but you still paid for the flight ticket just to see that guy, see your Oshi and all that. and you booked a hotel, you were looking forward to it, but it's now all gone now. I mean, it is okay. It got cancelled for the understandable reason, like something like, you know, your Oshi got car accident or something like that. But yeah, you can understand that. The fact that the event can get cancelled, but yeah, it is undeniable fact that it is really, really disappointing. Rami murmured some words quietly, but also as if speaking for everyone here. Then she knelt down on the floor. Ah, yeah. What do you want? Did you come to laugh at me? Masters, I know this is a bit of a bad timing, but I really have the urgent biological matter to attend to, so please give me a moment, Master. I'll be right back. Alright, Masters, I'm back. Oh god, Masters, I have a news. Wait, what happened to the, I cannot move. Wait, I'm moving here. I think it's been disconnected. Hold on a second, Masters. Hold on a second. Okay, USB connecting. Select. I think it's been... Yeah, connected already. iPhone. So I actually closed the iPhone just to save the battery, but you know, it's not working for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, hold on. I'm in Zawarudo right now. I thought your phone died again. Actually, it's at 1% right now. How about that, Masters? How about that? It's at 1% right now. How about that, Masters? Speaking of which, it's at 1% right now. Okay, it's working. Okay. Clumsy Butler moments. I mean, it's not dead yet, so it's working now again, though. Yeah. All right.
いいえ、笑いません。
Evil spirit came again. Yeah. Huh?
あなたの気持ちはここにいる全員が理解しています。そうですよね。
I just went out for a bit and see Ivan disappeared. I said I had a biological matter to attend to. The other attendees nodded, but it was also somewhat awkward. There are things you could and couldn't do, but regardless, causing trouble for others was never okay.
私たちはあなたのことを勝手に理解したつもりになっていて責め立ててしまいました。あなたの心の叫びに耳を傾けずに敵のように扱ってしまいました。私たちも悪いところはあります。この場にいる全員を代表して謝らせてください。
Oh. As she said that, she took the hand of the large man, everyone looking on gasped when she did. You're just trying to make me let my guard down so you can trick me again, aren't you?
悪いことをしたら謝る。小さい頃にみんなお父さんやお母さんから教わることです。
Ramie stayed firm. I could only see her back, but right now I felt like I could imagine exactly what her face looked like. I'm sure it had a smile that washed away pain and anger, a smile like the sun. After another moment, he curled back up on the floor and let out a loud cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Seeing him cry on the floor like a child, I don't think there was a person alive who couldn't forgive him. And my iPhone died.
ということです。皆さん、この人のことを許していただけますか？
Ramie turned to everyone and asked. I jinxed it a bit. I jinxed it. Well, he did apologize. It's not like I don't understand how it feels. Ramie then checked that the part-timers felt the same, and finally turned her eyes to me.
ご主人様は？
Almost laughing at her calling me master again, I nodded. I'm a bit an otaku myself. I know how he feels very well. So how can I not? I shouldn't have said your phone died.
ご主人様ならそう言ってくれると思ってました。
Yeah. It's on you, master little lazy fellow. It's on you. Just kidding. Then Ramie took his hand and together they stood up. When they did, I spoke loud enough that everyone could hear.
皆さん、仲直りということでよろしいでしょうか？
Everyone nodded in response.
それじゃあ仲直りを祝して私から提案があります。
Reconciliation, huh? Everyone waited for the words to come out of Ramie's mouth.
もしよろしければ、ここにいる皆さんでパーティーをしませんか？
Party, huh? A party? What do you mean? One of the attendants asked in turn on behalf of the guests.
実はこの日のために色々と食材を買い込んでいて、このままだと無駄になってしまうんです。せっかくお作りしたので、皆さんに食べていただけたらと思いまして。
After saying all that, Ramie finally turned back to me.
構いませんよね、ご主人様。
I'm not so witless of a man as to say no at this point. We did go to all that effort preparing, so let's have a big party, shall we? Before I could even speaking, everyone yelled out in excitement. Would it be okay? Would it be okay if I joined in too?
何を言っているんですか？もちろんいいに決まってるじゃないですか。楽しい思い出にしましょうね。
Thank you. Thank you. And so gradually he became part of the circle of participants. For a moment there, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Sorry, everyone. It's fine, water under the bridge. It seemed like we'd managed to get through it. I breathed a sigh of relief. Then, before I knew it, a smile had spilled across my face. Rami really be saying if God can forgive us, forgive who am I not? Who am I to not? Yeah, exactly, Master Little Lazy Blue. You're absolutely right. All that's left now is to provide our usual customer service. We're going out to the hall. Alright, I'll leave it to you. Also, Ramie!
はいご主人様
Ramie trotted over beside me. This is all thanks to you, Ramie.
私は何もしていませんよみんな心の中ではこのイベントのこと楽しみにしていたと思うんですだから分かり合えると思ったんですみんな同じ思いだったのならきっと
How many people were there in this world that could think like that? At the moment I had this thought, I felt like I'd come to understand how Ramie had been promoted to an angel. She was someone who could save people who had lost their heart. These events today had brought me to such a realization.
さてご主人様私たちはフードを作りましょう
Yeah, by the way, Ramie, it's a bit late, but there's something I need to tell you.
何でしょうご主人様
Call me manager, not master. Ramie's expression became dark and apologetic.
ごめんなさい店長さん
The offline event, or now party, ended at its planned time of 11 p.m. Towards the end of the party, some of the guests came up and spoke to me. Thank you so much for today. Not at all. The most important thing is that you had fun. You already had so much to deal with, Mr. Manager. And yet, I caused so much trouble for you. Water under the bridge. Don't worry about it.
そうですよ最後はみんなで楽しく過ごせたんですから気にしないでください
Oh god, thank you. Rami and I both smiled and nodded. Being thanked was the best part of this job. By the way, here's the payment for today's party. He went to hand me the money for the offline event participation fee he'd collected from all 20 attendees. No, since we weren't able to hold the event that we were originally planning, we can't accept that. The fact that we reserved your restaurant for 3 hours hasn't changed. But, please, I'm asking you to. It's a shame that I didn't get to meet my best girl, but today was really fun. It feels weird saying it after all the trouble I caused, but I want you to take it. Receiving this money would really help the cafe out. But was it really okay to take it? It's not just all out of gratitude. It's selfish to ask, but we'd like you to give a portion of the money to that poor girl too. I knew the poor girl he was talking about wasn't anyone here, but the unlucky cosplayer who was unable to attend because of the accident. I heard she only had light injuries, but she's the only one who had the hardest time today. I know it's selfish to ask, but please, she's my best girl. If they were willing to entrust me with all this, then there was no way I could turn down the money. Understood. Then I'll graciously accept. After I said that, they smiled with a look of relief and thanked me one last time before leaving the cafe.
よかったですね店長さん
Yeah. At first, I wasn't sure how things would turn out, but they were all really lovely people. After that, the four of us all worked together to do the post-party cleanup. Masters, this is what happened. This is what happened after we've done with the like the happier anniversary party that we had. I had to clean it all up. As a butler, manager, I finished going around to the table and collecting all the rubbish. Is there anything else I need to do? Thanks, Ramie, and I'll take care of the rest. Thanks, Ramie, and I will take care of the rest. You two should go so you don't miss the last train. All right, thank you. Then I was alone with Ramie.
ご主人様、お店の売り上げをまとめちゃってください。洗い物は私が引き受けますので。
Is that all right? I think there's quite a lot to clean.
このぐらい平気です。10分で片がつきます。
Very dependable. Well, I'll get the countdown in 10 minutes too then. As if it was a competition, we each worked hard to get our jobs down. By the time 10 minutes were up, we were done closing up just as we said we would be. All that was left was to leave. Checking my watch, I saw it was almost midnight. I started calling the other cafes so I could see how they did. First, I called the cafe hosting the birthday party, since it was them I was most worried about. Hey, how did everything go? Hello, manager. Everything went fine. It seems like we'll be finished up in time for the last train, so we won't need a lift. Is that so? Got it. Thanks for today. Not at all, and thank you. I continued calling the other cafes to check in. I'm sorry, manager. All the customers have left by 30 minutes to close, so we already closed up. Oh, that's fine. Days like that happen. Don't worry about it. Thank you. So that was it. The other cafes has also ended business without any problems. It also seemed like nobody needed a lift home, which was an unusual occurrence. I leaned back into the cafe's sofa. I could feel my tense mind finally relax. Yeah, after you came after all what you have been through today, yeah, really. We just have to collect each cafe's sale and head home.
お疲れ様です、ご主人様。
Ramie came over right beside me and sat down. Thanks, Ramie. Without a doubt. If you weren't here, I wouldn't have made it through.
大げさですよ。私はただみんなに笑顔でいてほしくて微力を尽くしただけです。
I was able to finish the day with a smile, and it's absolutely because of you, Ramie.
そんなことないですよ。でもありがとうございます。
Her smile. Wow. For a while after that, we stayed next to each other without saying a word. The silence wasn't awkward. In fact, it felt comfortable. Almost like we could understand each other without words. I wonder how long passed. Eventually, Ramie put her head on my shoulder. Ramie? I couldn't help but enjoy her nice, gentle smell.
今日はとても嬉しかったです。
Huh?
ご主人様が私を守ろうとしてくれました。
I got that. I did?
はい。私が乱暴にされそうになった時に、あのお客さんと私の間にご主人様が入ってくれました。あの時のご主人様はちょっとだけかっこよかったです。
Oh, you little maid. Oh, you little maid. Oh, I know what you're doing. I think back to what happened. Ramie is an employee here. Violence and threats toward her will not be tolerated.
ご主人様。
Sly little maid. We got here. Yeah, exactly, Masters. Exactly. At the time, I knew I had to protect Ramie and become frantic. It was somewhat embarrassing for her to thanking me for that again. Thanking thanking me for it again.
ご主人様、私。
Ramie lifted her head and turned, staring at me. Our eyes were inches away from each other. It'll be bad if we don't stop here. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You don't... 空気読めないの？お前、あのさ、なるみお前、空気読めないの？ Oh God. That was the timing. That's what my intuition was telling me, but I couldn't take my eyes off her. Oh, okay, thank God. Ramie, huh? A moment later, Ramie started kissing. Oh my God, Masters! Oh my God! A moment later, Ramie started kissing me. Oh my God! That sounds yabai. Oh God, that sounds yabai. Oh yeah, God, God. That sounds a bit yabai. That sounds really yabai, actually. That was a sweet smell. Ramie's lips were soft and full. The pudge, pillowable feeling that had against mine made me want to keep them there forever. Oh God! Oh God! Ah! Ah! Help! 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 I don't know what's happening. Oh God! I don't know what's happening. Oh God! I don't hear anything. Me hearing nothing. Okay. I was so absorbed in her lips, I couldn't think about anything else. It was while I was kissing her that I realized how I truly felt. Yeah, that's right. I loved her. Not with the VTuber, not with an angel, but with the girl she is. I'd fallen completely in love. Wow, what a cute innocent game you're playing there, Ivan. Yeah, right, Masters, it's totally innocent and nothing yabai going on. Oh God, okay, Masters, it's the, and then he walks up and realized he ain't all oh God, yeah. Maybe, yeah, that would be awful. Finally, our lips separated. Oh, finally. It ends here. As soon as I became aware of her again, I suddenly felt embarrassed and had to look away a little. Oh God. I started to realize I started to really want to know what the kiss meant. What do you mean what the kiss meant? Ramie, do you like... I couldn't finish the words. I thought it shouldn't be put into words. Ramie was the most important person to me, but there was no way I could be that for her. If you looked at what happened at today's offline event, you could tell Ramie was someone who could guide people to happiness and bring smiles to their faces. Oh, come on! It was almost as if she'd read my mind. Friends with benefits kiss? Yeah, exactly. Like, what is this guy thinking? God. As she said it, she smiled. I was just listening until this moment. First kiss Ramie. Alright, Masters, I think... Why is the music so intense? Hold on, let me save the file here. Okay. Masters, I think that's okay, I saved it, right? Load the game. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I saved the game completely. All right, masters. That was the virtual. I don't know how to interpret this. Yeah, I swear if there was some sex. Yippee! Yeah, but yeah, that was for the today's stream, and that was the virtual maid streamer Ramie, and I hope all of my masters really enjoyed it, and I hope masters can realize that Ivan is the best butler you all deserve and you all need. Nothing can defeat me, even this maid over here, even this maid. Virtual maid Ramie over here cannot defeat me. It has been proven. It has been proven. Right, masters? I feel like being gaslighted. Why? Oh, Ivan's spirit. Oh god. Masters, I'm still here. Yeah, but yeah. It's been pleasure to see you, masters, again. And next stream will be a Korean debut, which is happening on Saturday. And I hope I will be I'll make sure I charge my iPhone on that day. I'll make sure I'll charge my iPhone properly next time. Rest well, and also thank you so much, Master, and bye, Masters, and may your journey always lead you home. Oh, always lead you home.